Abdoulaye Haruna. Dear friends of the press, and welcome to this post-game press conference for this Sahara Conference opener of the 2023 Basketball Africa League season. We have Coach Liz Mills here with us and Abdoulaye Haruna. A reminder of the final score of the game: Association Sportive de Douanes 70 points, Abidjan Basketball Club 76 points. Congratulations, Coach Liz Mills, and it's a pleasure to have you back at the BAL. Today, again, the home team was defeated, and we saw that from the first minutes of the game right up to the end, your team led the offense. How is your impression as you attack this first game of the BAL?
Look, first and foremost, I'm really proud of ABC. This is the first game for them in the BAL, and it's a credit that they weren't nervous, they didn't come out jittery, they came out prepared and ready to go from the jump. And like we have been saying all training camp, defense is going to win us games. And we definitely know that we were going to play a team that had several players who never played defense. So for us, it was all about getting out in transition. We fast break points, we led the game. Rebounding, we led the game. And we knew exactly what we needed to do to win. So it's a credit to the players for executing our game plan. And we're very happy to start the tournament with a win.
Le coach est très content de la victoire de son équipe. Elle a toujours dit que la force en fait de l'équipe, c'est de très bien jouer en défense. Et c'est ce que l'équipe a fait aujourd'hui et les a permis à gagner cette très importante victoire ici à Dakar. So I'll hand it over to our friends of the press. If there are any questions, remember, coach is with Abdoulaye Haruna, who had a great game as well. Questions, and Lamine Bass is in the room to help you with the microphone. You state your name, your affiliation, and to whom your question is directed to. Thank you.
Don't be shy.
Yes.
Good evening. My name is Koen Joan, journalist from Nigeria, write for OJB Sport. Hi, Coach Liz. Good to see you. Congratulations. How much of a relief winning your first BAL game for ABC? Because this is their debut season. I know that's remarkable for them. And everywhere you've always gone to, you've always set records. So how is it for you? How much of a relief is it for you? Then number two, Arona and Chris played 38 and 36 minutes. How do you intend to manage these players? I know they are key players for your team and they form a very good pivotal part of your team. How do you intend to manage them going forward, because you still have about 4 games to play? And also, was the updates on Chris? I know you had a knock in that game that just ended. For Haruna, I want to ask, what's your drive? I know you played for Coach Liz last time out, last BAL season. What's the drive or factor that makes you coming back to play for Coach Liz? I know she's one person that takes you as a faithful player for her, but for you as a player, coming back to play for this particular coach and for the BAL.
Go ahead.
Okay. So to answer your first question, look, I understand how... Sorry. Rookie. Okay. I understand how important it is to get the first win under your belt. Last year with the team we were with, we lost that first game, and that really set the standard for us heading into our four other games. And so, not that we prioritize wins, it's process over outcome. And we knew if we did A, B, and C, we were going to get the win anyway. And so, like I said, it was a credit to our players to execute our game plan. What was the second question? Oh yeah, these two? Forget. Yeah, how am I managing? Look, he knows that I'm not a huge fan of playing guys that kind of minutes. And to be honest, I don't see them playing those kind of minutes in the next 4 games, or I really hope I don't have to. I've actually got a really deep bench. My concern maybe tonight was, this is the first game for a lot of the local players. And so I think for them to be able to sit and actually see and understand, come in for a couple of minutes, come out, and understand the level. I didn't just want to throw them into the fire, and I think they'll be more prepared for Reg, Monastir, etc. as we go through. But honestly, I don't expect these guys to play that kind of minutes. With regards to Chris, our medical team is checking him out. It's not too serious, and I expect him to be back for the Reg game.
Juste pour la traduction, avant de passer la parole à Abdoulaye, le coach a parlé de son système de jeu et elle a parlé tantôt du fait qu'ils ont joué là très bien en défense, donc ce qui a permis en fait à son équipe de gagner ces matchs. Par rapport à la gestion de Abdoulaye et Aruna et des Chris, elle pense qu'ils ont trop joué en termes de nombre de minutes, mais elle ne pense pas qu'elle va, pour le reste des matchs, jouer autant de minutes pour ces deux joueurs-là. Et je pense que c'était ça en fait. Et Aruna, je vais te donner la parole pour la suite.
Je parle en français?
English.
So obviously the drive is like from last year. We have a great relationship, and he's a coach. I know, I know what she expects for me, like things she wants me to do, when, how. So it's been easy since then. And this year, obviously, what people didn't know is before he even got to ABC, it was always something already there with an ABC staff member who was always trying to get me to come there. And as the same as even here as Douanes. But then when she got there, I was like, okay, now the chances went from 50 to like 98 because
98. So his minutes is definitely going down next game. Okay.
But yeah, so after that,
Like. Yep.
So after that, it was just, I look at the team also, my idol, my childhood idol, Stefan Konate, great leader. And I look around the pieces, like, Chris telling me, okay, I'm going there, Shuri coming, Alex getting there. I look at the local, I watch them from first round to second round. They play my hometown, they killed my hometown team. And I was like, yeah, this is the perfect fit for me. And it was just a quick decision for me.
Julian?
Thank you. Coach, sorry, it's a two-way question for Abdoulaye first and then for Coach Mills. Is that okay? Can you hear me?
The mic on.
Okay. I don't know. When I talked to you yesterday, I asked you to describe what kind of team this was, and your answer was pretty good. Pretty good team. You really have a decent team. My question now is, I mean, you were 15 points up at some point.
Yeah.
But then that difference came down to 2 points.
Yeah.
Have you ever doubt your chances of winning this game at that point?
No. Like literally.
Never.
I'm just being real.
Okay.
Basketball is a game of runs. We had our runs. We were up. I knew no way they wasn't gonna make enough run to push it. Cause I look at them on the court. They're not in the shape we in. They're not in that shape.
What was it like going up against your former teammate, struggling today? I mean,
it was fun. What people don't know is, like, even off the court, like before the game, we were having like great conversation. Like, we were talking, and even on the court, if you look at it, every time we had a chat, we were talking about obviously some of the time we had together, that it was fun and all that. And how today was gonna be, we're gonna make it fun. It was never like, I'm gonna beat you or you beat me. It's just, let's compete and we'll see who's gonna win at the end. And that's what we did.
Coach, you coached ISLA last season, and DUC, Dakar University Club, were desperate to win the game last week, and you guys came here and beat them. And today you're here and beat the home team again.
Sorry, Senegal. Sorry.
Can you just talk about the experience of playing against the home team and beat them on their own soil, please?
Oh, look, it's a credit to Senegal that they're able to bring such a great crowd, great atmosphere, and so we love it when we play against the home team. And, they, credit to them, they cheered their team on, they got him back in the game, but we've got great experience. Stefan Konate, 8 Afro baskets, club championships, he's not phased. Haruna's not phased, Chris isn't phased. if anything, that drives us. So to be able to play them first up, I think we thought we could catch them in that first game before they got rolling. And so we were really happy when we saw our schedule and we had them first.
Good luck for whoever's playing there next, though.
Yeah.
Leonard Solms, ESPN. Coach Liz, I've just heard some magnificent compliments about you in the mixed zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the sort of words I'm sure you'd love to hear as a coach. First of all, from Mike Fofana, who said you had a defensive master plan. You knew exactly what to do with their key players, who to focus on, what to stop them from doing. And then from Kaman Maluash, who I think you'll be even happier to hear this. I mean, you may have figured it out already. He said in the first quarter they had no idea what to do with your plan. Are you able to give us mere mortals some kind of idea what you did?
Don't give the game plan.
Yeah, I'm not going to give the total game plan. Obviously, having coached one of them helped a lot. And Chris Crawford was such a big piece for Slack. These guys both need the ball, and so it's actually quite easy to defend when you know someone is just going to take the ball and hog it for 24 seconds. You know exactly what they're going to do with it, and you know they're not going to play defense. So as a coach, it might be a master plan, but hey, credit to us, the team, the players, for executing it. Like, those players are elite scorers. They know how to score the basketball, and to keep, you know, them to 20 and whatever the other one got is a credit to our defense. And so we knew we played good defense. Offense was going to be easy.
We'll take one last question.
Oh, really?
Yes, one last question.
Coach Mills, first of all, congratulations on the great game.
Thank you.
Aruna, you are definitely a special player.
Yeah.
But when I look at the stats, and we're looking at second quarter, well, last half of the game, they put up tremendous defense on you, closed down that gap from 10 points, brought it down to 2, 4. They knew you were dropping blockers and going deep. What's the plan, Coach, going forward? I mean, like, you got 2 players dropping 44 points, then the rest of them kind of spread out 2, 4 here, 0. What if the next game they got you on lock and they got these 2 guys locked down? Do you have a game plan? What is it?
Yeah, well, to be honest, we knew that AS Douanes pretty much only had those 2 guys offensively. Like, we were pretty much, you guys can score what you want, but you're not winning the game. And I think for us, obviously, H came out big time. He's motivated. I was really motivated. But I have faith that this man over here can do that for 4 more games. Like, who's going to lock him down? Yeah, and so for us, actually what is really heartening is we got guys who didn't play that well today or hadn't got their opportunity yet. When we get fucking rolling, good luck.
Thank you very much. And on that note, we come to the end of this press conference. Up next, the coach and player for AS Douanes, which will be done by Tito Valerie, independent journalist, consultant, and sports journalist for Afrobeat TV from Cameroon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
match joué à domicile ici à Dakar, Dakar Arena, toujours un plaisir. Les fans qui ont rempli les gradins juste avant la fin du match. Est-ce qu'il y a... quels sont les premiers sentiments, coach Gay, jouer devant ce public magnifique et ce fin de match un peu incroyable?
C'est vraiment désolant, c'est vraiment désolant aujourd'hui de rentrer et de perdre ici à domicile devant...
coach, le micro.
Ouais. C'est vraiment désolant de jouer notre premier match à domicile et de l'avoir perdu devant notre public, devant les fans, parce qu'on attendait autre chose qu'une défaite. Mais on apprend qu'à nous-mêmes. C'est un match très riche en enseignements des deux côtés du terrain. Offensivement, j'ai vu qu'on a raté trop de paniers faciles. On a été dominé par moments sur le jeu intérieur. Les fast breaks, on ne repliait pas comme il se devait. On prend 22 points sur contre-attaque. Il va falloir vraiment changer d'attitude pour les matchs à venir. Parce que c'est inadmissible de ne pas replier en basket. Hein, parce qu'il faut savoir attaquer et retourner très vite, défendre son cerceau. C'est vraiment dommage, mais c'est le constat que je fais aujourd'hui.
Marcus, Christopher Crawford, welcome to this post-game press conference. A lot of minutes, man, 36 minutes. You're shooting at 41%. Great game, 17 points, but just not enough. How do you feel about this first game, playing against former teammates like Aruna? He was just here talking about great relationship y'all got. Obviously, BAL is still a family, still basketball, still sports. How do you feel about this first game, and what do you think is the lesson that comes out of it?
We were very excited for this game. I'm happy with how we played as a team. I just feel like this was our first time playing. Like, we didn't get a lot of practice in with everyone all together, but I feel like the young guys with the experience that we had, we started off a little rough, but that second half we played better in the second half than the first half, and I'm proud of our guys for that. But it's the first game. I think everyone should look at this as this is just us getting the little jitters out. I feel like we'll be very good in this tournament.
Alors il dit que c'était juste le premier match, donc ça prend un peu le temps pour que la mayonnaise prenne, évidemment, mais jouer ici à Dakar, ici devant un public incroyable, ça fait toujours plaisir. Qu'il y a aussi le fait qu'il n'y a peut-être pas eu une bonne cohésion au niveau de l'entraînement, mais voilà, ça prend du temps pour qu'un groupe qui ne se connaît pas encore entièrement se mette ensemble. On va prendre des questions des journalistes qui sont dans la salle. Levez juste la main, introduisez-vous, présentez votre média et posez votre question. On va prendre la dame.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Ayabité, journaliste à la 7TV. Ma question s'adresse à vous, coach. Tout à l'heure, vous avez un tout petit peu parlé de manque de réactivité de vos joueurs en défense. Qu'est-ce qui n'a pas marché? Peut-être la pression du public, jouer à domicile, ou plutôt ils n'ont pas peut-être apprécié, ou bien ils n'ont pas compris, ou bien ils n'ont pas assimilé vos consignes. Qu'est-ce qui n'a pas marché réellement selon vous? Et peut-être qu'est-ce qu'il faudrait rectifier pour la deuxième journée?
Je ne pense pas qu'ils puissent ne pas comprendre ce que nous étions en train de faire depuis plus d'un mois, voire 2 mois. On a manqué juste de réaction, d'envie. Je ne parlais même pas d'envie, de réaction. Tout simplement parce que nous n'avons pas assez eu de connexion ensemble, parce que nous n'avons jamais eu de matchs amicaux avec les nouveaux recrues. Et le basket, c'est un sport collectif, le plus individuel certes, mais c'est un match, c'est un premier match. Il va falloir rectifier ce qu'il y a à rectifier dans les jours à venir et revenir plus fort.
So Coach Gay, just to translate real quickly for our English-speaking journalists here, she said, you know, probably that defeat would come as a result of not enough training and probably not enough, you know, preparatory games before the first game here, and that, you know, just take it easy on them, let them, give them a chance. I mean, it's just the first game. Obviously, when you're playing the first game, you know, in a competition like this, there's a lot of pressure, but that, you know, that will be fixed and moving forward. Let's take another question.
Coach Mor Bassine du Journal Le Corps. J'ai une question pour l'entraîneur, Mamadou Gueye. L'AS Douanes va jouer son deuxième match contre Rwanda Energy Group. Est-ce que l'équipe n'est pas déjà sous pression avant cette deuxième sortie de mercredi? Merci.
La pression, elle est toujours là. Elle est toujours là. Elle était même là aujourd'hui avec tous ces publics devant nous. Mais maintenant, il va falloir positiver, travailler nos points faibles, s'améliorer dans de nombreux domaines, comme par exemple les lances de France. C'est un 13 sur 24. Au niveau, ça se paye cash. Le repli défensif que je te disais tout à l'heure, on a pris 22 points. C'est énorme, il va falloir travailler tout cela aussi. Les pertes de balles, on en a fait 17 pertes de balles. Au niveau, tu le payes cash, parce que sur les 17 pertes de balles, on en a encaissé 17 points. Il va falloir beaucoup plus prendre soin de la balle pour mieux entamer les autres rencontres.
Okay, I don't know if that has to be translated, but yeah. Let's have another question. It's the gentleman in the front. Over there. Yes, please.
Bonsoir coach, Mme Fatundoy, TFM. Votre collègue a parlé en fait d'un système qu'elle aurait mis en place avec beaucoup de joueurs de votre équipe qui sont des joueurs offensifs. Elle a dit qu'il y a plusieurs joueurs de l'équipe de l'AS Douanes qui ne défendaient pas. Donc aujourd'hui, la question que j'ai envie de vous poser, est-ce que vous n'avez pas eu un problème aussi de profil par rapport aux 5 de départ que vous avez mis en place et qui a coûté peut-être cette victoire? Merci.
Ça, c'est son point de vue. Hein. Elle a son équipe, j'ai mon équipe.
Oui,
chacun a son équipe. Il n'a qu'à se concentrer bien sur son équipe. OK? Ils auraient pu gagner de 20 points. J'aurais dit que peut-être les choix que j'ai faits n'étaient pas bons. Ils ont gagné la deuxième mi-temps. Je pense qu'on était meilleur qu'en première mi-temps. Ça s'est vu même sur les stades. Donc je préfère moi parler de mon équipe que parler de l'équipe adverse.
Coach, just want to ask you a quick question about, you know, and Crawford, I probably want you to just weigh in on this. We spoke about minutes earlier and about ball handling. You know, it's obviously a team that has a deep bench in a front court. It's kind of interesting. You played 36 minutes. And what's his name? Stoglin played 35 minutes and for 21 points and 17. What do you have to say about ball distribution? Like, you know, this is a team that obviously has a lot of offensive weapons. Do you think this is how it's going to move? It's going to go moving forward? What's the plan?
Like I said before, I just want to say this. We probably missed 10 easy layups. I want to say that, and we lost by 6 points. So us having veteran guys with the young guys, you know, we missed, I'm telling you, 10 easy layups, myself 2 or 3 maybe. So we're a very confident team, and I have a lot of faith in my young guys that we have with the Senegalese players, and confidence is something that I'm very big on, and I preach that in the locker room every day. So we have no doubt that we're a good team, and I'm sure we're going to show that.
Okay.
Leonard Solms from ESPN. Chris, you're someone who has played at a high level both in the States and outside the States before even coming to the BAL. And I know I've heard players criticize the format of the BAL, say that it makes them miss out on long-term stability, longer contracts, and yet despite that, you keep coming here, you keep embracing this continent, wanting to give more. I'm wondering what the motivation is that for you personally, and also whether or not you feel the BAL is ready to compete for top talent with the top leagues outside the NBA and the top European, the EuroLeague ecosystem?
Juste traduire cette question pour ceux qui nous écoutent, je pense que c'est intéressant. Le monsieur parlait du fait que Chris a joué au plus haut niveau professionnel basket dans le mondial, que ce soit aux États-Unis ou ailleurs, mais il continue à revenir jouer à la balle, même si ce format a été longuement critiqué. La structure du format, mais aussi la pérennité. Il se pose la question, quelle est la véritable motivation au fait pour les gens comme Crawford qui reviennent chaque année, qui participent à la 3e saison? Pourquoi reviennent-ils tout le temps et quel est le véritable push derrière? Crawford?
I keep coming back because I haven't won one yet. That's why I keep coming back. But I like our chances when they call me to come back. So I think the ball is doing a great job. It's the exposure that it brings. The talent here is, every time I come to a different team, I find new talent every time, and it's another good player. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me want to come back because they listen. Like, they really want to learn, they really want to get better. So that's another reason why I honestly come back, because it's kind of rare sometimes to get that. And they embrace you over here. I love Senegal, to be honest with you. It's my second time coming back. So, you know, I just want them to stick with us. You know, it was a tough first game, but I'm sure we're going to be okay. Very sure about that.
Donc il dit que le fait que les joueurs dans les vestiaires l'écoutent, dans le locker room l'écoutent, et qu'à chaque fois qu'il revient, il trouve du nouveau talent, qu'à chaque fois, ils sont des jeunes joueurs qui sont prêts à écouter, que ce soit l'équipe, quelle que soit l'équipe dans laquelle ils jouent, qu'il revient parce qu'à chaque fois, justement, le Sénégal est un pays qui l'accueille, qu'il adore la chaleur du Sénégal et le peuple sénégalais, et que justement, il faut être un peu patient avec eux, être un peu moins dur. C'est le premier match, mais il y a d'autres matchs, et voilà, ils ont foi qu'ils vont faire mieux la prochaine fois. Deuxième question.
Question for Coach Guy. Coach Guy, what is it about the Senegalese teams that, you know, continue to lose home games in the opener of the Sahara Conference? Last year we had DUC losing the first game at home against Slack, led by this man here. Can you talk about that experience? And then, Marcus, what was the experience like? I mean, a year ago you led your team Slack against the home team, and then today you're on the losing side.
Coach Gay, je vais traduire ça juste avant que vous nous répondez. La question du journaliste est très intéressante. Il dit pourquoi est-ce qu'à chaque fois le Sénégal, quand ils jouent à domicile, ils perdent toujours le premier match? Parce que l'année passée, on se souvient que Coach Gay avait perdu, Crawford avait mené le team Slack dans le premier match et dans lequel le Duke qui jouait à domicile avait perdu. Est-ce que c'est une formule gagnante, coach?
Une formule, je ne pense pas. Je pense qu'aujourd'hui, nous avons fait plus que tout ce que nous avons pu pour pouvoir gagner ce match. Maintenant, cette équipe ivoirienne est mieux rentrée dans le match en première et deuxième mi-temps parce qu'on prenait trop de décisions immédiates et individuelles. On ne repliait pas en défense comme j'avais dit tantôt, on ratait trop de lay-up faciles. Et dans ces genres de situations, mais tu les payes cash. Tu les payes cash. Maintenant, ça ne devrait pas être une routine continue comme ça, à jouer comme ça lors des premiers matchs. Mais je pense que je vais juste mettre ça sous le poids de l'inexpérience, parce que j'ai des jeunes aussi inexpérimentés qui ont joué leur première BAL cette année devant ce public. Rajouter à cela, la plupart de mes joueurs n'ont jamais foulé ce parquet de Arena, et pourtant c'est le basket, c'est pour le basket. Jamais une seule fois ils l'ont foulé. Les joueurs ivoiriens, c'est des internationaux. Ils ont l'habitude de jouer dans ces genres de salles. Et d'autres ont déjà foulé aussi ce parquet. Vous imaginez un peu ma frustration, quoi, parce qu'on est chez nous, mais j'ai l'impression qu'on n'est pas chez nous. Parce que dans le terrain où nous évoluons, nous n'avons jamais joué ici. Il va falloir que les choses changent à l'avenir pour qu'on puisse nous mettre dans encore de très bonnes conditions de travail, en nous donnant la possibilité aussi d'avoir cette arena, de pouvoir s'entraîner et de pouvoir y jouer?
I think the answer is quite interesting. And he said that you can blame it on the inexperience of the players, the very young players. Most of them never actually played in, in a game like this or played in a format like this. And also because, he says they should be able to practice on this court right here, with the whole conditions, and that's important, and that he hopes that in the future things can change, and that teams like that get the chance to actually practice where they will be playing the competition. Also, he mentioned that this is capital, and you can't forget that, is that you're playing against a team of international players who have experience, who played in other tournaments and other leagues, and who are seasoned players. And he has a group of young players who have their gut and who are deep, and just like Crawford said, they're learning, they're taking it one step at a time, and y'all got to be patient with them. So we'll take two last questions.
Bonsoir, Rudy Diallo, quotidien. Coach, j'ai une question pour vous. Le premier match était hyper important, il fallait bien rentrer dans cette compétition. Je peux dire même que on peut l'appeler comme une finale pour vous. Mais aujourd'hui, vu la tournure, vu également tout ce que vous venez de dire par rapport aux difficultés que rencontre cette équipe, est-ce que vous pensez que le second match, le match qui va venir mercredi, sera finalement le tournant de cette compétition? Merci.
Ouais, vous savez, je n'ai pas de baguette magique pour prédire l'avenir. Mais ce qui est clair, c'est que nous allons changer nos attitudes en défense, être beaucoup plus rigoureux sur les duels de 1 contre 1, parce qu'en défense, la responsabilité elle est individuelle avant qu'elle ne soit collective. Mettre encore beaucoup plus d'énergie de part et d'autre des deux côtés du terrain pour arriver au bout de cette équipe rwandaise.
Just to precise, there was a question for Crawford? Yeah, he didn't answer it. Just sorry, because I think we moved on real quickly. Can you just repeat the question, because I remember that? There was a question for Crawford.
You played for.
Oh yeah, you played for the team that actually beat Duke last season, the first opening game. What does it feel to be on the other side of the wall? You losing in the first game, playing for the home team.
Definitely doesn't feel good, but like Coach said, it's a learning process. Like I don't, as my coach, but I don't agree with him. I wouldn't say that. It's because of the lack of experience. Because with myself and Terrell Stolen, we both played in this tournament every year that they've had it. So us two alone is enough experience. Like I said, I just feel like we missed a lot of chippies. We were down 15 at one point, and you look up, we down 2 points. So that's something to look at. But just on the bright side, I think we look good as a team that second half, and we can build on that. But to answer your question, definitely doesn't feel good to be on the losing side, but it's not a curse or nothing. I feel like we're going to advance for sure in this, so we're just going to take it one game at a time, and we'll go from there.
Okay, let's have a chime in, please.
Alexis Dacosta, coach, au sortir de ce match, êtes-vous satisfait du rendu de vos meneurs?
Non, je ne suis ni satisfait du rendement des meneurs, je ne suis ni satisfait du rendement de l'ensemble de l'équipe, parce qu'on aurait on aurait mieux joué dans les deux côtés du terrain, parce que c'est seulement pas la responsabilité aussi du meneur. Bien défendre, courir, faire des passes, prendre des rebonds, aller au box-out. Nous sommes dans un jeu collectif. Et tout le monde en est responsable, donc je ne pourrais pas pointer du doigt un tel joueur ou un tel joueur pour l'issue de ce match.
Okay, thank you. We have fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, come to the end of this post-game press conference. Tomorrow, do not forget games. REG Rwanda plays against Kwara Falcons at 2 p.m.